Next up on the channel we have the Genesis Electrified G80, premium South Korean, should the Germans be worried, this beautiful electric luxury saloon. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and also take it out for a drive. Let's get stuck into it. Here we are with the Genesis Electrified G80. I think it looks lovely, and not enough saloons out there, and this is definitely tipping into that premium category. Will the Germans have it all its own way? We're going to have a look around everything in here. The badging on the Genesis, a lot of people, reminds them of Bentley, and that is no coincidence. One of the designers at Bentley is now working for Genesis. You've got this beautiful hatch grille, and you've got that V at the bottom, and Genesis is really starting to build into that V. But you can, if you can see that central diamond there. That's the adaptive cruise control monitor. You've got other hatching in underneath, and you've got the cooling. But what I also like is here on the right hand side, press this button, and this is where the charging flap is. AC and CCS plugs. We're going to go through some of the figures now, but 10 to 80% in just around 25 minutes. And you can see your battery indicator there. And the two stripes is a theme. You can see here on the hinge as you can go around with the headlights broken up. You've got that high-low beam module, and then the indicators and the daytime running lights. Bit of aero curtaining go down along here. Drag coefficient of 0.26. Another interesting feature is the hazard and indicator lights. Two stripes up here, but something that you don't see too often is two stripes down along the side. Let's see what those hazards look like over here as well. Nice, two stripes again. Let's turn off those hazards. No frunk, because it's not that ground up EV. You have a big bonnet. But unfortunately, you do not have a large frunk. So, plenty of structural torsion beams here, EV module, washer fluid up here. Put some nice creases on the bonnet. 19-inch alloys. You've got 360-degree camera all the way around. You've got your sensors. You've got that styling, and then you've got chrome down along the bottom and then down along the side here. Chrome around the windows. You've got that body colored, comes in 9 different colors if I'm not mistaken, and chrome around the window and on the doors. Keyless entry, keyless start, and your 360-degree camera in underneath that window as well. Optional extra on this Genesis Electrified G80 is the solar roof. 2 panels. And they say if you're in a sunny enough climate, it'll give you up to 700 miles in a year. You've got that gloss black aerial, got that C-pillar, and then you've got the G80 boot. Really, like, there's a lot of different things going on here. Bentley design, obviously we've got that Bentley inspiration, but also Aston Martin. I think it's beautiful looking. You've got Genesis down along the back, and then the G80 signifier here. Boot, probably on the smaller side, 360 odd litres, 354 is what we have. And you can see where they've had to bring the battery hump here so that it can't go up too high. Those seats don't fall down, unfortunately. You do have a ski hatch that goes all the way through, and you do have some storage in underneath for charging cables, etc. No 12 volt in the rear. You've got some storage either side, some netting, and you have the ability to close and lock. Lengthwise, it's just over 5 meters long with a wheelbase of 3 meters. That DC fast charging, 240 kilowatt on DC, 10 to 80% in 21 minutes. It's an 87.2 kilowatt hour battery. WLTP of 323 miles. I'll put the kilometers up on the screen, and you're nearly 5 minutes into this video and you're wondering, Derek, is this going to come to Ireland? Potentially, potentially not. I don't have confirmation on that, but I wanted to cover for other markets that watch my channel as well. So 5 meters long, it's 1.93 meters wide. Height is 1.47 meters and wheelbase of 3. Yeah, I think it looks great. Very, something different on the road, and if you are looking for something different on the road, this might tick the box, rather than your Audis, which are just Russian dolls of itself. And you've got the Mercedes-Benz EQE, which is, some people find very too smooth aero-wise. And then you have the BMW, which again, design-wise, some people have said have lost their way a small bit. Let's have a seat in the back. This one has the executive pack. So what have we got going on here? You have tri-zone climate control. You have the ability to move the seat forward. You have your magazine holder. You also have screens, and you can see climate, map, weather, navigation. You can also have radio, music, video, and sports, and then the camera and the ambient light. You have blinds back here as well. Now, they're not tinted as standard, these windows, which is interesting. And then the blinds go up here, if I can get them to hook. And you've got a beautiful coat hook here. Look at this. So really, this is a car to be driven around in. You've got your lock and unlock, and you've got your window down. It doesn't go all the way down, but very close to it. It's a really nice, soft finish to that there as well. You've got your soft touch. You have, and this one, so it comes in black, white, or a brown interior, and then with contrasting, or sorry, with complementary wood, and it is actual wood. Nice door handle there as well. Speakers, tweeters down here as well. 21 speaker system. My legs set for me. It is feet not bad in underneath. That seat is down as low as it goes. And then knee room, good as well. And then headroom, I'm 6'2", 188. Yeah. Because it's a saloon, you're not getting that height. But yeah, no problem. Another nice feature in the back is the rear executive armrest. So there is a small bit of a transmission tunnel here, really two ISOFIX if you did need to carry children. And you've got this gorgeous luxury. So on the front of it, you've got the armrests, and then some storage here with head audio, USB Type A, Qi wireless charging. Looks like it's cooled as well. And you have the ability to heat those rear seats down there. 3-stage. You have the ability to closing the blind in the rear, so blind in the rear, and then you can put up those two blinds either side for a bit of privacy. Turn the power on, turn the power off. Off. We'll turn this fella off as well. And then you can volume either side. You've got your control knob, and then it's touch sensitive in the middle. Lock the doors, unlock the doors. Nice. Real substantial. So that's what it looks like in the front. We'll jump in there now. So in the front, real heft and lovely feel to it. So it's a Lexicon sound system, 21 speakers. I believe this is the only other place that Lexicon make a sound system like this is in the Rolls-Royce. So you've got two presets. You've got some gorgeous grey wood inlay with some soft touch. This has got the Napa leather. And you've got your knurled all your buttons here. And then you've got electrically massage, heated, cooled and ventilated, lumbar support, multi-way adjustable seats. Really nice. Over the driver infotainment cluster, sorry, over my knee is traction control off, the headlight brightness, electronic parking control, and then you've got the ability to open the power tail lift. And this is the dark black interior with that grey wood. So you've got a 14.5-inch screen there. It is touch sensitive, so but some people find it's a bit far away. But you can control it from down here. Touch and rotate. So you can see on the screen there, zooming in and zooming out. And you can move it over. Let's start with the driver steering wheel. So the steering wheel, lovely. Get a bit of viewing angle on it. Reminds me of that IM steering wheel. Curves. Buttons in the right place, actual buttons. Knurled volume. That Genesis winged badge logo. And you've got that Hyundai Group multi-stage regenerative braking and iPedal. You've got that knurled lights and indicators on the left. On the right then you've got your wipers. Again, beautiful quality. You've got that leather stitching. Yeah, and then this is reach and rake. EV stop start button, as I said, but it's literally just get in and put it in the drive. You've got your hazard lights, touch screen if you want to use it as touch screen, but then you also have the ability of using the down here, and wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You've got your shortcut buttons down on above the HVAC system. HVAC system, nice big knobs, easy to control, nice and visible, and permanently there as well, dual climate control. Wireless charging pad behind it here, but hidden if you want it to be hidden. And then 2 USB Type A's with the Qi wireless charging light. Everything has a lovely dampened feel to it. Large and medium sized cup holder. You've got your knurled buttons and controllers. Your drive modes and your parking assist. And then the button for the is here. And that's the key. Nice key actually. Genesis key. 12 volt is down here. You've got a little tray. And then glove box is lockable and it's over here. But there's a lovely flow to things. There's a lovely design to things. It's nice. You've got microfiber in the headliner and you also have it in the A pillars. You've got your driver monitoring system, and there's your control infotainment screen, and you can change the look of that as well as to what you want on it. But it has a slight 3D effect, real traditional analog looking, and depending on your drive mode will dictate as to how that looks. Sport, you can feel the seats bolstering up, and then eco. So yeah, there's a lot of movement going on there with the seats. Headroom, yeah, good. These seats are lovely. Very nice. Okay, what other stats have I got on the Genesis Electrified G80? It comes in an SUV version as well. So in Genesis land, if they insert the letter V after the G signifier, so GV80 would be the electrified version of it. So what have we got? 3-zone climate control, active noise cancelling through the speaker system, surround sound view, and you also have the indicators. I'll turn that back again so you can see popping up in the dials that we would have seen in Ioniq 5 and Kia EV6. So nice to have that surround view. Black, white or brown interior. Getting about 3.5 to 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour. It's not set up for kilometers. With Genesis, you have guest service valet, which means they'll come and pick up your car when it needs to be serviced, and for 3 years, and also all maintenance is included for 3 years. And there's a 10-year battery warranty, 160,000 kilometers. This one is all-wheel drive. It's 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds if you want it to be. We're going to talk about that driving experience, but this is to be driven in or also just a motorway cruiser. We've got the regen braking. It is 364 horsepower with 700 Newton meters of torque, so there's plenty of torque there, but otherwise beautiful. Let's take it out for a drive. Before I take it out for a drive, prices. In the UK, it's just under £70,000, and this one is, with all the extras, just over £84,000. So definitely on the premium side, going up against the Germans, but the fit, the finish, the fit, the feel, the finish, it does stand up to it. It is beautiful. It's just whether the bad snobbery is there or not. Snobbery? Snobbery. Let's go for a drive. Nevo Electric Vehicle Show is back in partnership with Bank of Ireland. The show's second instalment will take place in the RDS Simmons Court on the 10th of November 2024. Building on the sold-out success of the previous show, this will be Ireland's largest ever motor show. Experience all things e-mobility with over 30 manufacturer brands displaying over 80 electric vehicles, the latest in charging and energy solutions, engaging discussions with industry experts, exhilarating test drive experiences, and captivating live vehicle demonstrations. Visit Nevo.ie today to learn more and register for your free ticket. What's it like driving the Electrified G80? I'm on some windy roads around the back of Bristol here at the moment, and in comfort mode, it's actually not bad. It has speed sign recognition, so it'll let you know. Lane centering isn't too crazy. Make sure we go within the speed limit of 20 miles an hour. But the handling is decent. I love the regenerative braking paddles. I've always been a fan of them, and it's great to see them on this. The seats are gorgeous, and the fact in the different modes, and sport mode, the bolsters, the side bolsters, but you can individually set them up as to how you like them and how tight you'd like to be squeezed. That blind spot monitoring surround view, they call it, very nice. Head-up display, it's probably on the smaller side. I have seen bigger units in Volkswagen Group, ID7, etc. It's acceptable, don't get me wrong. But the handling is good. We're going to take it out on the motorway as well to see what the road noise is like. Steering wheel is a great size, and it's circular, which is unique nowadays. Usually they're flat top or flat bottom or hexagonal or all the different shapes and sizes. There will be no sunroof in the Electrified G80, just with that headroom and with the fact that the battery packs are in underneath the seats and also in the boot. There's an element of compromise here going on. I'm looking forward to test driving the Electrified GV80 if and when it ever does come along onto the channel. Just heading on to the M5 North now to see. Super smooth coming onto that motorway. What I found when I got into the car, it was the heft of the steering wheel, the weight of that steering wheel, the accelerator pedal, just everything feels well put together, and it has a premium weight to it. There's your blind spot kicking in there on the head-up unit, also on the actual mirror itself, and then that audible beep. You would happily sit and cruise on a motorway all day, every day, in the front and in the back. Small bit of tyre noise, and we had that before with Hyundais and Kias of old, just not as well insulated in the wheel arches. But I do believe these are insulated, it's insulated glass. Yeah, the minute you open it up, you can hear it there, and it is double paned. Lovely. Stick it in cruise control, and then if you need the power, it gently feathers it in, turning into different modes. Put it into sport. Whew. If you stare, if you want it, back into comfort. You can feel this chair, the air bladders in the massage chair moving around as you change the different seats. Lovely. Yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed that look around the Electrified G80 from Genesis. There's going to be a lot more Genesis on the channel over the coming weeks and months. There's already going to be a playlist. I'm over here on a bit of a mission to cover all the electric and electrified versions of Genesis. So stay tuned. Jump into the comments, let me know what you think. Is it worthy of its price tag? Are you going to stick with your traditional brands, or will you look to do something different and look like something different on the road? Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, leave a comment, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to enjoy the next video too.